Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Akash and today we are going to learn how to make an exhaust manifold. We are going to start making exhaust manifold from the outlet and as we go along we will get to know how we are going to finish it till our inlet part. Okay, so let's get started with it. First we are going to go in our first front plane, click on sketch. First front plane will fit on our screen and you can able to see two icons on the top right side of the corner. So first we are going to make a polygon of three sides, that means triangle with a horizontal line, and we required fillet on all of its corners, which is about 15 mm in radius, and we required one circle also that is of 68 diameter. Okay, and we do not need this line, this circle. I have to delete the coincidence and want to drag this because we are not going to make this from the center. We require this away from the center, like 120 mm away from the center. Okay, so um, you can also start from above the center, but let's delete all the coincident and start to make it from the from little bit away from the center. You can drag it and give the dimension, like I require this 120 mm because this would be the length, and you can drag it so you can make it now we want to make the relation between these 2 points that should be lie on the center line. Now we have the diameter and the distance from this point to this point should be 150 mm, and now 112.25 from this point to this point, and there should be line, and make these line construction for construction so that this will help you to guide your sketch. Okay, we required holes on every end of 13. You can also create a relation of equal. So so you give the dimension to any of these circles, all dimension, they take all dimension automatically, like 16. Okay, we got the dimensions. It is 105. And what else do we require? What else do we need? We need the dimension of this. So we have to. So here we got our 2D sketch ready. Okay, now pay attention to this dimension because 120 mm is how much the height of our manifold. Okay, so it is 120 above high from the center. So this is our first sketch, and we can give thickness. First of all, we have to come out of our sketch and click on exit sketch, and we can extrude, feature extrude, and we need it about 8 mm in thickness. If you click on the edges, this contour will appear. You just have to clear the selection so it will take whole as well, and click on mid and then click on OK. I want this thickness about 8 mm, and this is how your outlet plate will going to be look like okay. So now we have to go on the top plane to make our outlets, and there are approximately 4 outlets that we are going to make. So we are going to we are going on top plane. Okay, so we are done with our outlet. Now we are going to make sketch on top plane. To sketch, click here, parallel to screen. Now origin will be looking at the center of this plane, like this front plane. Okay, so right now it is symmetric, and we are going to make a 2D on this plane. So I have already made it, so it will going to be look like this. This is our manifold with the dimensions. Okay, please check, this is at angle of 38 degrees. The diameter of outer radius means outer edge is 30 and this 16. Its total height is 130 mm because it's inclined, so I have to give a slant height, and it it is at some distance from the center, which is 180. And now we have to give the distance from from this point to this point, like sketch from this surface to this, which is 117. Okay, so now, as I've told you, that we need 4 copy of this entity, so we'll go in linear sketch pattern, and we will create the 6 entities. Okay, at 120 distance, like in 120 distance from X, and the entity which we require is this. So we have to four entities on this side, and we forgot to click on these 2 holes. So this is how it's going to look like. Now the entity is partially defined, we have to make it fully defined, so 120, and then click on OK. Okay, so we are done with the 2D of our outlets. Now it also requires some thickness, so we need a 8 mm thickness. He automatically software have taken the 2D entities and click on OK. So it is also on 8 mm. Okay, now we have to make 3D sketch. So this command is very different from our simple sketch which presents over here. Okay, so we are not going to go in sketch, Instead of sketch we are going to use 3D sketch. Okay, then click on 3D sketch. Now you have to make a line here and here, and make sure that you are going in the right direction, because the 3D sketch is quite difficult to handle. Okay, so make sure you are using the right axis. So now we are going to give dimension to these two sketches. This should be 50, and this should be 120, and we have to make another line from here to here. Now we can give the radius, which is 50, and this point, this should be 50 and this should be 80. Okay, and click done. So you have made your first 3D sketch, and similarly you have to create another 3D sketch. See, 3D sketch first and 3D sketch 2. Now we are in 3D sketch 2. We have to create a line of 120 mm and another line of 100 and make sure that you are on the right direction, and this is of 50 mm. Now you can join these two lines, I mean these 2 points, and give the value of radius like we did earlier, and click here and then give 80 mm. So you can see the curve of 80 mm and click OK. So we have done with our 3D sketch. Now you can use feature Loft command. Okay, so make sure that you are out of the sketch, then use Loft. Now you required Loft from this surface to this surface, and it should take this as its center line parameter, and then click OK. All bodies, merge result, again operation failed due to geometry condition. There is some geometric condition. Close Loft. Okay, maybe I have selected the wrong edges. Click here and here. And then click here. Let's see what happens. And click OK. So here we are. Now similarly, as we have created this loft, we are also going to make another loft. Same, click here, then here, and then from center line parameter select the center line and click OK. Now we have the tubes, but the problem is the tubes are solid. we require hollow pipes. So first we will make these two also. Now give attention to this folder. Here we have around 6 individual parts. Now combine will help us to make these 6 parts into one entity. Okay, so first we will mirror these two entities about the front plane. So here we have our front plane, means about right plane. Click on plane mirror, and then right plane, we have already selected the right plane, and mirror these two features and click OK. Geometry pattern, and it will going to be look like this. Okay, now we have to make it wrap, means shell. So click on this and click on this, this, and this to make it hollow. And we need the thickness of 4 mm and click OK. Now it's taking its shape. Okay, but we have to remember that these all parts are individual, not a single entity. So click on combine, and we add all these parts which are over here. So click all the entities which you can see right now, and it is entirely selected and click OK. Operation failed due to show problem, if there is any. Current geometry conditions over here. Okay. So this problem can be removed if we go to our boss and make it blind and click OK. So we are going to repeat our actions like this, and center parameter, and this. Click OK. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Loft and center parameter, and click this line and OK. Now it should not disappear. See, these kind of problems we generally face when we are modeling. Okay, so it is not a big deal, just you should know how to get rid of those problems. Okay, so right plane, and then mirror about this plane. So these are two entities which we have to mirror, and click hit OK. And then again we are going to make a shell from all these parts, and 4 mm of thickness. And now I think it's supposed to be at its outer edge, shell outward, show preview, and now it seems okay. Okay, then now we are going to use our combine command and click and select all these entities. Okay, I have click here, and by pressing shift I click over here, so these all entities selected automatically. And now you can see that combined means there is no folder of 6 entities. Now it's totally a single part. Okay, and now we can give fillet on the edges. This time we are going to give 3D fillet. Okay, so this is of 10 mm, and on the outlet also select all the edges and click on fillet, and 10 mm of fillet at the outlets. So now you can see this is our outlet and this is our inlet. Means the in V8 engine all the exhaust individually goes in this, and it get collected, and then it will go out from the exhaust. But here we have to assemble many components like silencer and the buffer to reduce the noise and all sort of things, but this is only the exhaust manifold. So I hope you learned something out of it, and please subscribe my channel because every Sunday I am going to upload a new video. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching my video.